love my country, its name is Guyana. I love my country, its name is Guyana. It's so lovely, it's so lovely, it's so lovely, my little Guyana. It's so lovely, my little Guyana. I love my country, its name is Guyana. I love my country, its name is Guyana. It's so lovely, it's so lovely, it's so lovely, my little Guyana. It's so lovely, my little Guyana. We have to work hard to build our nation. We have to work hard to build our nation. We are one people, one destination. We are one people, one destination. Let's get together, let's make it better. Let's get together, let's make it better. People must live with love and live with unity. People must live with love and live with unity. It's our country.
My dear fellow listeners, good evening once again and welcome to another edition of Caribbean Spice Radio. My name is MC Narine, and of course, it is my pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. The whole idea of this program is to promote, entertain, educate, and also keep you informed. If you have any questions or comments for us, you can give us a call at 519-884-2567, 519-884-2567, or for those of you who prefer, you can continue to email us your questions and comments at mcnarayan@hotmail.com. If you're listening to us for the very first time, keep in mind that there are 3 different ways to listen to us. You can listen to us on the regular dial, that's the radio, 102.7 CKMS FM. You can listen to us on Rogers Digital Cable, for those of you who have the Rogers Digital Box, and of course, worldwide in the web, soundfm.ca. We're going to be here up until 8:30, so we ask that you stay tuned for the entire program. Tonight is a little bit different. Tonight, we're going to feature all the specials done by the very talented Mona, a talent out of Guyana. So we have religious songs for you, chutney song, all of that. So make sure you share our page. We want to make sure we spread some positivity. Again, you're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. So do enjoy this very first song done by Mona, talent out of Guyana. But like I said, we are going to feature all of her songs to promote some positivity here on Caribbean Spice Radio. Again, we're here live from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we do encourage you to share our page.
I love my country, its name is Guyana. I love my country, its name is Guyana. It's so lovely, it's so lovely, it's so lovely, my little Guyana. It's so lovely, my little Guyana. I love my country, its name is Guyana. I love my country, its name is Guyana. It's so lovely, it's so lovely, it's so lovely, my little Guyana. It's so lovely, my little Guyana. We have to work hard to build our nation. We have to work hard to build our nation. We are one. one destination. Let's get together, let's make it better. Let's get together, let's make it better. People must live with love and live with unity. People must live with love and live with unity. It's our country, it's our country, it's our country, our little Guyana. It's our country, our little Guyana. This our country, we must be proud of. This our country, we must be proud of. We will reach our goals, we must live with love. We will reach our goals, we must live with love. We will make it, we will build it, we will make it, we will build it. We must never ever hate one another. We must never ever hate one another. It's our country, it's our country, it's our country, land of many water. It's our country, land of many water. This land is our land, it is like a mother. This land is our land, it is like a mother. We must never sell it to another. We must never sell it to another. We are so lucky to have this country. We are so lucky to have this country. We are in paradise. This is like heaven. We are in paradise. This is like heaven. Oh Guyana, sweet Guyana, my Guyana, I will love forever. My Guyana, I will love forever. My Guyana, I will love forever. My Guyana, I will love forever.
All right, my dear fellow listeners, for those of you who have just tuned in, you're listening to Caribbean Space Radio on 102.7 CKMS FM, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. The whole idea of this program is to promote, entertain, educate, and also keep you informed. Tonight is a little bit different, though. Tonight, we are going to feature only Mona's song because we want to take the time to make sure we spread as much positivity as possible. I don't want to get into all the details here, but obviously for those of you who have been following all the negativity, viral, videos and so on, I've been watching them as well too. And it goes to show that how we as human beings, we are very quickly to judge people based on, based on not even taking time to kind of analyze all the different pieces and so on. And as a person who has, social work background, my role, I never judge anybody, and I always work with them to move forward. So my job is not to focus on their past. And so tonight it is extremely, appropriate for us. Me, born in Guyana, born in Berbice as well too, and I think it is very much appropriate for us to feature some positivity here, and we have decided to dedicate this whole hour to Mona, and all of that, and with the hope that people will kind of take some time and realize that Sometimes we, at the end of the day, we have to mind our own business, so to speak. So anyways, this very next song obviously is also done by the very talented Mona. So do enjoy.
I want to beat me, he say I give him blow, but I try to hide it, I don't know how he know. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow, but I try to hide it, I don't know how he know. He drink in the rum shop, he drink in the bar. Every time he come home, he break out a war. He drink in the rum shop, he drink in the bar. Every time he come home, he break out a war. Every time he come home, he break out a war. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow, but I try to hide it, I don't know how he know. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow, but I try to hide it, I don't know how he know. I try to be honest, I try to be true. Every time he drink from his beer, black and blue. I try to be honest, I try to be true. Every time he drink from his beer, black and blue. Every time he drink from his beer, black and blue. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow, but I try to hide it, I don't know how he know. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow, but I try to hide it, I don't know how he know. He bring all the friend them to drink in the yard. He spending all the money like he going mad. He bring all the friend them to drink in the yard. He spending all the money like he going mad. He spending all the money like he going mad. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow, but I try to hide it, I don't know how he know. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow, but I try to hide it, I don't know how he know. I never want to hurt him, I never want him cry, but I had to do it to my child. I never want to hurt him, I never want him cry, but I had to do it to my child. But I had to do it to my child. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow, but I try to hide it, I don't know how he know. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow, but I try to hide it, I don't know how he know.
All right, my dear fellow listeners, for those of you who have just tuned in, you're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio on 102.7 CKMS FM, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. If you happen to tune into us for the very first time, keep in mind that we have been on the air now for over 16 years. When we started, there was a need to promote positivity and promote the West Indian culture and so on. That's one of the reasons why we started in the first place. And there are 3 different ways to listen to us. You can listen to us on the regular radio. That is on 102.7 CKMS FM. You can listen to us on Rogers Digital Cable, for those of you who have the Rogers Digital Box on channel 946. And of course, worldwide on the web, songfm.ca. Here in Caribbean Spice Radio, we play, we feature local artists, and we play, Bollywood songs, and we play Canadian content, soca, reggae, all of that. We try to accommodate to as many listeners as possible within the 1 hour slot that we have here on Sundays. But tonight is a little bit special because we do have the Mona special, and as I mentioned earlier, we do want to we try our best as much as we can, and the best we know how to promote positivity, and we felt that it was extremely important for us to turn this whole negativity thing around, into something positive. Because for those of you who are following our Facebook page will know that we have put a little box, a white box with a little dot in it. And the whole idea behind that concept is that when people look at a box, generally speaking, most people will see that dot, right? They will not see that white space, or they choose to ignore that white space. And so just like anything else, and so we want to do our part to kind of change things around and put a positive spin, because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. And sometimes situations like this, make people realize as well that we need to look into the mirror ourselves to make changes in our lives as well too. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, our Mona special, Guyana Sensation. This very next song is also done by her. Beautiful song, beautiful meaning, and it's entitled "Lousy Neighbor." So do enjoy this one as well.
They're watching everything that I do in my yard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. I have a lousy neighbor. They're watching everything that I do in my yard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. Every time I go out there watching and they beeping. Every time I go out there watching and they beeping. Everything they see they have a talking. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. I have a lousy neighbor. They're watching everything that I do in my yard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They go to church, they fussing and they fighting. Every day they go to church, they fussing and they fighting. They all live like dog and cat and backbiting. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. I have a lousy neighbor. They're watching everything that I do in my yard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. People only quarreling, they only want me run away. These people only quarreling, they only want me run away. But I have some courage, I tell them no way. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. I have a lousy neighbor. They're watching everything that I do in my yard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. People try to get me down, they're trying all the best they can. These people try to get me All the money they're spending, they can't find no be a man. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. I have a lousy neighbor, they're watching everything that I do in my yard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard.
All right. Again, for those of you who have just tuned in, you are listening to Caribbean Spice Radio on 102.7 CKMS FM in Waterloo. We are here live every Sunday from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, here in Caribbean Spice Radio, we do play a variety of different songs. You know, we promote local artists, all of those pieces. This our weekend cultural show is different than our Wednesday show. Our Wednesday show is more where it's a talk show where we bring in community-minded people to kind of share ideas how we can make the world around us a different place kind of thing. So we have community-minded people to come on there. Here on this show, it's more of a cultural show. We play a lot of music. From time to time, we do have guests as well too to promote songs, events, and all of that. Tonight is very special because we are featuring one of the most talented Guyanese, Mona, that is. And so me, born in Guyana, born in Berbice as well too, and grew up there. I think it is extremely important for us to promote, talented people and good things and so on. So that's one of the reasons why very rarely we do this, where we dedicate the whole hour to one person. But tonight, we are very pleased to do so. Thank you, by the way, for sending emails, messages, all of that. And thanks to those of you who are sharing our page. This is a positive thing, we have choice in life, and the choices we make in life obviously will determine who we are and all of that. We are using this hour to spread some positivity. I've been listening to some of the songs, that people put together, for Mona and so on. None of them are fitting, actually. At least the ones that I've listened to are fitting to play on our radio show here, because we try our best. We do not knowingly promote any negativity here, not on our show at all here. So we, as I mentioned, we actually are dedicating this entire hour to Mona and this whole situation. We want to turn it into something positive. She obviously is very multi-talented. And so we're going to feature some filmy tunes as well too. But for now, enjoy this another beautiful chutney style song.
I don't see why you're drinking rum. I don't know why I live with you. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I gonna stop people and all. I don't see why you're drinking rum. I don't know why I live with you. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I gonna stop people and all. I don't want a man who's drinking. I don't want a man who's lying. Every time you come home, you start to cussing. Every time you eat food, you start commenting. I gonna leave you, see what you gonna do. Who gonna make your bed and clean your shoes? I shoulda never marry you. I don't see why you're drinking rum. I don't know why I live with you. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I gonna stop people and all. Every time you leave the walk, you're gone and drink from. You drink from noon till morning comes. If I only talking, you want to be me. You have me stupid, going crazy. You are a no good, you are so lazy. Every time you come home, you want money. If I have to sell myself, you'll be happy. I don't see why you're drinking rum. I don't know why I live with you. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I gonna stop people holding on. It's very hard to understand when you have to face a drunken man. Every time they come home, they want to fight. It's just like a woman don't have no right. They always kick you, they only beat you. They never try to understand. Life is a waste with a drunken man. I don't see why you're drinking rum. I don't know why I live with you. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I gonna stop people holding on. I don't see why you're drinking rum. I don't know why I live with you. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I gonna stop people holding on.
All right. Once again, for those of you who have just tuned in, just in case, if you happen to tune into us halfway through, you're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio on 102.7 CKMS FM, and it's our pleasure to bring you this weekly program. As I mentioned earlier, tonight we have a special. It is the Mona special. We want to feature some talented artists, obviously, but also a talented artist that is. But also we want to put a positive spin with this whole social media situation here, kind of thing. I've been reading hundreds of comments and things like that, and it's interesting to see that the negativity and all of that people put on there. And I know in some case maybe it wasn't intentional and so on, but these things we have to take seriously. First of all, that video that went viral should have not been made public. So that's another issue that somebody needs to look into. But as I mentioned earlier, we want to put a positive spin on things because it is extremely easy, and and people tend to have more energy, to focus on the negative pieces and all of that, things of that kind. I've had lots of conversation with a few of you and things like that. But at the end of the day, we must, we cannot, we have to, make sure that we focus on the positive pieces of life, really, right? We have a choice. And so tonight, it's about positivity. We've always been that way. We try to do it as, the best way we can. But tonight, we made a decision that we're going to film. We are going to dedicate this entire show to Mona, showcase her talent, because something we should be proud of, by the way. There are definitely a few people I want to acknowledge, watching, listening to us. Obviously, we've been here we've been doing the show for over 16 years. And this is the only show on CKMS FM to win the award for Best Caribbean Music and Best World Music. For those of you who happen to tune in to us for the first time, I just thought I'd share that with you. But I want to acknowledge a few people here. I want to say hello to Orlando, actually. Thank you so much, sir. Angela, Diane. I wouldn't have the time to mention all the names, but we encourage you to share our page, just so that people get and really think a little bit, that we have to be very careful, with the social media things, because and so on, not because it's easy to make a comment makes it right. So we have to be very careful with that. Sharon, thank you so much for taking a sneak peek. Very, very much appreciated. Brian, Mike, locally here from Cambridge, thank you so much. Diamond Vibes, thank you so much, sir, for taking a sneak peek. Very much appreciated. Ravin Singh, Anil, Toronto, Sheila from the States, Jamir, thank you so much. I know we've had a very positive conversation here last night, so that's great. um, Adrian, thank you so much. I mean, there's a bunch of you. I know who you are, most of you. Seema, Rex Mohan, very talented man here. I mean, it's a long list. But anyways, we want to make sure we take the time to kind of focus more on Mona and this whole situation in a positive way. So do enjoy. And I want to show her versatility as well too. So do enjoy another song of hers. And then we'll kind of take it from there.
आओ महिमा गाए भोलेनाथ की, भक्ति में खो जाए भोलेनाथ की हो। परदेश है अंग बबूते, गले सर्वशी माला, माथे चंद्रमा जटा में गंगा, शिव का रूप निराला। अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, भक्तों को रखवाला। तीन लोक ये बता रहा है, दिन रात उजाला। जय बोलो भोलेनाथ की, भक्ति में खो जाए भोलेनाथ की हो। आओ महिमा गाए भोलेनाथ की, भक्ति में खो जाए भोलेनाथ की हो। के बंगा तरंगा जब जब भोला शंकर आए, हाथ में अपने डमरू लेकर नाच रहा नाचाए। जो भी श्रद्धा और भक्ति की, जो भी श्रद्धा और भक्ति की, मन में ज्योति जगाए। मेरा भोला शंकर उस पर अपने प्यार उठा ले। जय बोलो भोलेनाथ की, भक्ति में खो जाए भोलेनाथ की हो। आओ महिमा गाए भोलेनाथ की, भक्ति में खो जाए भोलेनाथ की, भोलेनाथ
All right, again, my dear fellow listeners, for those of you who have just tuned in, you are listening to Caribbean Spice Radio on 102.7 CKMS FM, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. And again, as I was mentioning, we are going to put a positive spin to things, kind of thing. We are not interested with the negativity or any kind of negative comment. Absolutely means nothing to us, because we and me, um, um, we one of the things we have to be careful with is that we cannot allow people to determine who we are, and that's one of the big problems. Actually, coming speaking professionally, kind of thing. And so we are not going to be bothered with all of that. We are dedicating this hour to put a positive spin on this whole Mona situation thing. Actually, she did release a very important statement today and brought up some very, very interesting piece, and also apologized for some pieces that she felt was necessary. And so I'm actually, I will be playing that right now for those of you who haven't had a chance to see it as of yet. So this is, it's only a few minutes, but this is key to listen to. This is directly from Mona responding to all the negative comments, and she also, in that message, she apologized for one or two pieces. So take a keen listen, and then we're going to continue with some beautiful song of hers as well. So you're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this special.
Guys, this is Mona here. On behalf of myself and Tina, we would like to thank all of my Guyanese people who supported us through this incident and the past few incidents that's been going on. And I would just like to say a lot of stuff been going on, a lot of stuff that I dislike, and there's also some good stuff. I would like to say, there's a vlog called Varun Vlog, the Mudwater, Cool Boys, and Mr. Mahindra Ramkilawan. I would like to say on behalf of myself and my sister, you guys need to stop it. It is not very nice. You guys don't know what went on. You guys didn't know what transpired, and you guys have no right to do that to do that to us. The police was wrong, and that video not been supposed to leak. I would like to say, my country is a very beautiful country. First of all, my country is a very beautiful country, but the law is very dumb. These police tend to harass people, beat people, throw people in cell, like they're behaving like they are the higher class and we are like dogs. They degraded us, they provoked us. Make my sister, and I apologize on behalf of my sister and myself for those slangs that we throw, but it was not meant for anybody. It was all because of the provocation that started on the road. It was just a small accident, and they pointed gun at us. They asked for money. I would like to say it was not very nice. And all those people who are picking up for this pandit and the way that I gone missing on the wall night, it is not very nice either. I'm going through a lot right now with my life, and that pandit raped me. I am not ashamed. I'm a victim. I'm not ashamed to say it. He raped me, and he will have to pay the consequence for that. And he's getting a lot of people involved in this, and they tend to blame a lot of people for it. But it is not nobody's fault. It is his fault. And the video with me that goes viral with the knife in my hand, I would like you guys to know that my ex did chop me up. I have tattoo hair that prove there is a lot of marks, that prove there's a big cut there, that prove that where he chopped me up, and on this hand both. So I would like you guys to know, when you don't know both sides of the story, you need to stop your nonsense. We are all human beings, and we all have our days to come, and we never know when bad things or good things will befall us. So on behalf of myself and Tina, I would like to say thanks to all my Guyanese people who supported us and who still supporting us through this bad phase in our life. And I understand that a lot of people say that we were drunk and we were on drugs, and they're putting up all kind of funny memes, like it's like funny, but I don't think it's funny. We are not that type of girls. We was actually going around that day for asking for sponsoring, because I'm going on the chutney monarch, on the chutney competition for this year. So the incident ended up happening a bit late, because we end up reached a friend and we end up talk, because with all the stress going on with my life and my sister's life, and she just reversed and hit a car at the back, and the police then block us on the road, and they harass us, and they pointed gun at us, and they asked for money, and they were like shouting at us like we are not human beings. It is just impossible to see how these people getting on. They are getting on like they're like gods or something, and we have to worship them. I'm not playing guilt. I'm not playing innocent or guilty or whatever you guys may think, but I just need you guys to know that whatever went on was not our fault alone, and it was provocation that led to the lot of saying and the outbursts and the anger. I'm not defending my sister either or myself. We will pay for the consequence if we have to pay for our consequence, but we did not drink and drive. We are not on drugs. We are not that type of girl. I'm a bhajan singer. My sister is actually an educated woman. I'm sorry for the way she get on. And all those people who put up the negative stuff, I would just like to implore you to just take it down, because you all could be sued, and the police gonna have to give account to why they leak out the video and who they leak it out to. So guys, I would just like to thank my Guyanese people and my non-Guyanese people for the support, and whoever don't support, I would just like to thank you too, because karma is always karma. Today's mine, tomorrow's yours. So I'm gonna come out with a new tune soon, with a new song, and I hope you hit the like and subscribe button. And thank you for watching this video. And again, on behalf of my sister and I, we would like to say thank you to everyone, and you all have a good day. See you until the next video again. Thank you, and see you until the next song again. Thank you very much.
All right, so there you have it. That was a message directly from Mona. So I just thought it was appropriate for me to kind of play that for those of you who haven't had a chance to listen to it, because she brought up a good point. You can agree with me or disagree with me, doesn't matter to me. She brought a good point that there's always two sides to the story, and that all of us will go through challenges in life at different times. I've never met anybody who hasn't gone through any kind of challenge in life, and so our turn will be coming in different ways, kind of thing. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio. It's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program, particularly tonight. We are very honored actually to bring you this Mona special. So we're going to continue with a few more songs by hers. We still have a few more minutes left, and we'll kind of take it from there. So do enjoy this another beautiful song done by Mona.
Oh,
All right. Again, for those of you who happen to tune into us halfway through, you're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio on 102.7 CKMS FM, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. Here in Caribbean Spice Radio, we play a variety of different songs. You know, we play filmy tune, soca, reggae, all of that. We try to accommodate to as many people as possible. But tonight, does man who like it or not, we are dedicating the entire hour promoting some positivity. This has nothing to do with anybody in particular. We just want to take this opportunity to feature, Mona for the whole hour, and because we want to put some positivity to things and encourage people to actually look into the mirror before they make any kind of negative comment about anybody. Again, you're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this special, this Mona special.
Throw your arms around me, don't go away. I want you to marry me and to live at the sea. Let us have a wedding, let us marry today. I want you to never, ever go away. Throw your arms around me, don't go away. I want you to marry me and to live at the sea. Only one wish for you to be mine. Even if I turn back the hand of the time, throw your arms around me, don't go away. I want you to marry me and to live and to stay. You are in my dreams, I see you everywhere. You are sent to love me, you are my chosen thing. I will never ever stop looking in your eyes, 'cause you are the only one who ever make me cry. Baby, when you hold me, my heart began to sing. Feel like I am your queen and you are my king. Throw your arms around me, don't go away. I want you to marry me and to live and to stay. Your love's a blessing, our love is not the same. You are the only prize I ever want to win. I love to hear your voice, I love to see you smile. I want you to marry me and to give me a child. I will hold your hands until we grow. I promise you this through my heart and my soul. Let us have a wedding, let us marry today. I want you to never ever go away. Throw your arms around me, don't go away. I want you to marry me and to live and to stay.
All right. Again, we would like to thank you for actually sharing our page and tune into our Mona special. We've been doing the Caribbean Spice Radio Show for over 16 years. We've changed things around as we go along. We've moved from one location to the next and so on. We have, expanded to a talk show on Wednesdays where we really talk about social issues and things that things that are important to people and things that can really make community better, all of those kinds of pieces. But we continue with the radio show because music, it's a beautiful thing. And for me, music, it doesn't matter what language it is. If you love music, you will enjoy any kinds of songs, whether that be soca, chutney, reggae, Indian, all that. Tonight, as I was mentioning, we took the opportunity actually to put a positive spin to this whole Mona viral thing here, because a lot of people can only see on the surface of things. So for example, if you have a glass of water and you put some dust inside, people, if you look inside the glass, you will see the dust. Some people only see the dust, the mess there. They wouldn't see that water, right? Because they cannot see beyond that. And so we wanted to take this opportunity to actually put a positive spin to this whole situation here, because personally for me, I've never met anybody who's perfect, and I believe that everybody deserves a second chance kind of thing. We cannot judge people if we are not in their shoe. And so something to kind of keep in mind. So people can continue to put negative comment, does not matter to me. But we will make sure that we always put a positive spin and positive lights, as much as we can, and to the best of our ability. This very next song, though, also done by the very talented Mona, and it has a special meaning to it. And so I will encourage you to listen to the words as well, too, because these are the kinds of things we have to pay attention to. Because it has a good meaning. One of the reasons why we haven't played any song that was written by people within 24 hours about this whole Mona thing here, because at least the ones that I've listened to, there were nothing positive in it. And so it made no sense to me to actually promote any sort of negativity thing. That's not the kind of game we want to play. We want to make sure, to the best of our ability, to put positive spin on things, as much as we can as human beings, kind of thing. So do enjoy this very next song and listen to the meaning as well. Very important.
I want to beat me, he say I give him blow. But I try to hide it, I don't know how he knows. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow. But I try to hide it, I don't know how he knows. He drink in the rum shop, he drink in the bar. Every time he come home, he break out a war. He drink in the rum shop, he drink in the bar. Every time he come home, he break out a war. Every time he come home, he break out a war. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow. But I try to hide it, I don't know how he knows. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow. But I try to hide it, I don't know how he knows. I try to be honest, I try to be true. Every time he drink from his beer, black and blue. I try to be honest, I try to be true. Every time he drink from his beer, black and blue. Every time he drink from his beer, black and blue. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow. But I try to hide it, I don't know how he knows. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow. But I try to hide it, I don't know how he knows. He bring all the friends them to drink in the yard. He spending all the money like he going mad. He bring all the friends them to drink in the yard. He spending all the money like he going mad. He spending all the money like he going mad. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow. But I try to hide it, I don't know how he knows. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow. But I try to hide it, I don't know how he knows. I never want to hurt him, I never want him cry. But I had to do it to my child. I never want to hurt him, I never want him cry. But I had to do it to my child. But I had to do it to my child. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow. But I try to hide it, I don't know how he knows. My husband want to beat me, he say I give him blow. But I try to hide it, I don't know how he knows.
All right. My dear fellow listeners, as we are approaching the end of tonight's program, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for tuning into Caribbean Spice Radio. Please remember to tune in to us again next week, Sunday from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. right here on 102.7 CKMS FM in Waterloo. Until next time, this is MC Narine wishing you a great today and even a better tomorrow. Please stay tuned. Song FM has a lot more in store for you. And regarding this whole Mona thing, with all the comments on all the things that people are putting online and all over the place, I will encourage you to remove that right away. Also, will encourage you, if you have any ideas, if you want to contribute to make things better, then maybe people can work together or come up with some sort of solution, but not take the time to kind of make their own judgment, because making your own judgment for something that you don't know of, or because for me, I see it as an opportunity for us to really support her. But the thing that she mentioned earlier today, saying that she's coming out with a new song, goes to show how powerful and strong she is as a woman. Not too many people could have handled all the negativity thing and so on. So the fact that she said that she's coming out, it goes to show that she is coming out stronger than ever with this whole thing here. So until next time, this is MC Narine wishing you a great today and have yourself a great tomorrow. We'll see you again soon.
They're watching everything that I do in the yard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. I have a lousy neighbor. They're watching everything that I do in the yard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. Every time I go out there watching and they beeping. Every time I go out there watching and they beeping. Everything they see they have a talking. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. I have a lousy neighbor. They're watching everything that I do in my yard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard. They want to pull me down, they're trying very hard.